Judge looked at my former landlord, Zachary, and asked for proof of the damages. He just laughed. He left the place a disaster, Your Honor. I had to keep the deposit for repairs. The cheap gloss on his imitation leather briefcase caught the courtroom light. I said nothing. I just looked at the judge. For 3 years, Zachary was the cool landlord, the kind who'd let a leaky faucet drip for months, who'd lose my rent checks only to find them a week later and charge me a late fee. Once used his key to let himself in without notice because he swore he smelled smoke. I tolerated it. The rent was a steal for downtown, and I hated the thought of moving. Fear of inconvenience kept me quiet. The breaking point came when he decided to sell the building. He handed me an illegal 15-day eviction notice. When I showed him our lease, which required 60 days, he just sneered. Read the fine print, pal. I can do what I want. Get out before I get the sheriffs involved. Something in me went silent. It wasn't about the lease anymore. It was about the smug certainty on his face. Everything clicked. I didn't argue. I documented. For the next 15 days, I gathered my evidence. 37 text messages about ignored repairs. A copy of the check for the professional cleaning service I hired for my last day. My masterpiece, a 12-minute time-stamped video walkthrough of the pristine apartment, narrated by me, filmed an hour before I handed over the keys. My strategy wasn't to get my deposit back. It was to use his own carelessness to cost him 3 times that, the legal penalty for withholding it in bad faith. Back in the courtroom, after he finished his performance, the judge turned to me. I stood. Your Honor, I have a video. I handed a small USB drive to the clerk. It was filmed on my move-out day. Zachary's face went pale. He started stammering about doctored footage. I placed one more piece of paper on the table. And this is the receipt for the cleaners. The judgment was immediate. Zachary was ordered to pay me $7,500, triple my security deposit plus court fees. I walked out while he was still arguing. That afternoon, I bought a new couch for my new apartment, paid for in full. He told me to read the fine print. I guess he never bothered to.